Mysterious discoveries trapped in ice. The Inca Ice Maiden. In 1999, a remarkable discovery was made by members of an archaeological expedition on Argentina's Lilliputiana volcano: the mummified remains of 3 Inca children, a 13-year-old girl, and a boy and girl around the age of 4 or 5. To date, the mummies are considered the most well-preserved human remains ever discovered. Strange bacteria. In 2012, Russian scientists strolled through more than 2 miles of ice and found something strange buried deep beneath the frozen landscape. This was Lake Vostok, the biggest subglacial lake on the continent of Antarctica. But this wasn't the strange part. When scientists analyzed the samples from the lake, they found bacteria that was completely unlike the bacteria we're familiar with. This made them consider the possibilities of alien origins, as it was hard to explain the existence. According to scientists, Lake Vostok was isolated for so long that the specific form of bacteria probably evolved on its own, in a separate mutational path. Ancient rainforest underneath. We shouldn't expect a secret oasis in Antarctica where green rainforests grow. But leaf impressions and fossilized wood clearly show that there were rainforests in Antarctica. There were also signs of tropical trees, and that once again leads us to a quite trustworthy scientific theory which states that before the Ice Age, Antarctica was a warm region where ancient civilization lived. Ötzi the Iceman. Ötzi Man is one of the more famous humans to have been found in the snow. About 5,300 years old, this well-preserved body was found in the Alps between Austria and Italy. One of the less palatable facts about the Ötzi Man is the number of diseases he acquired. Among the litany are things like gum disease, gallstones, worn joints, hardened arteries, Lyme disease, and parasitic worms. He also had an arrow embedded in his shoulder and appears to have lost his life from a blow to the skull. The oldest sperm. The world's oldest sperm was discovered in Antarctica, 50-million-year-old sperm cells on the ancient worm's egg case. The egg case belongs to the class Clydelata worm, species of which are long extinct, which make it quite an extraordinary finding. The Underneath Mountain Range. A team of scientists found mountains underneath the ice. And not just one tiny mountain, but a big mountain range known as the Gamburtsev Mountains. They stretch to 1,200 kilometers across Antarctica's interior and rise to 3,000 meters. This mountain range is about 1 billion years old. Oil in Antarctica. Did you know that there's oil in Antarctica? But it's too dangerous to extract it, and we'd better leave it where it is. In fact, the weather, quantity of ice and distance from industrialized areas make extraction of oil very expensive and dangerous. So let's hope that international agreements, which regulates the environmental protection of Antarctica and bans all commercial mining, it won't be broken because of someone's greed or ignorance. Swarm of grasshoppers. It's called Grasshopper Glacier, and that's because this mile-long, half-mile-wide glacier outside Cook City is filled with millions and millions of grasshoppers. A 1914 analysis of grasshopper specimens confirmed they belong to a species already extinct for around 200 years. They're pretty sure the ill-fated swarm had been passing over the mountains when they were caught in a snowstorm. They died and then were frozen into the glacier under years and years of blizzards. Red ice water. It's believed that the iron-rich water is what gives the area its unique color. However, scientists haven't been able to agree why the water is so filled with iron. Alive alligators. Scientists have been known to stumble across alligators who are still very much alive upon discovery from frozen ice. Alligators are able to maintain their body temperature and preserve their internal organs even in the most frigid and freezing temperatures.